everybody. Welcome to College of Lore. My name's Kate.
And I'm Jill. And we're here to do session 7 of Estersea, our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign.
Yay!
We have with us I'll be DMing tonight, and we have our players with us, so maybe we'll do just a little introduction here. We've got Chrissy. But I don't know where.
Do you want me to do introductions since I can see?
Yeah, you see where people are.
We have Camille over here beside me, playing Mildred. We have Chrissy down this way, playing Lob, and we've got Jake over down there, playing Ruben, and I'm playing Namalesa.
Awesome. I have to point in the right direction.
Yes.
There's Namalesa.
Lo Kiwi's here. She says she loves your hair, Camille.
Oh, thanks. I'm losing my orange.
I do like it, that faded out shade too, though. Looks good.
It's a nice peach.
I have red in the cupboard, though.
Ooh.
I think I'm just going to do my roots red, though.
Oh, cool.
Ooh. Like fire.
Yeah, that's cool. I like it.
That's exciting.
Thanks, Kiwi.
Okay,
Great.
so for our recap of the previous session, we decided that we'll do a little bit of an free-for-all, people adding in what they think their character found most important, I think, or just what the player remembers the most. And Kate, I think you mentioned you wouldn't mind going first.
Yeah, I feel like I have a pretty good memory of what happened, so I don't mind starting. So we are currently in a cave. We've been exploring this cave for the last couple sessions. I'll give sort of a general overarching why are we even here. We are searching for an adventuring party that got sent out to explore this place and to bring back some adamantine to Estersea, the city where we live. And, they never came back, so we got sent out to find them and also maybe bring back some of that adamantine if you can. That would be great.
Yeah, totally not the main point.
No, I mean, we want to find those
but
people.
If you can get some.
Yeah, that would be really, really good if you could.
Mm-hmm.
So we get here, and it's a pretty cool cave, but we don't really see our friends right away. We meet this strange fishy person, as in they look like a fish a bit, right? Mm-hmm. Called Neil Bull.
They're also fishy.
Yep.
And we sort of, thought he was a little bit weird, so we let him go for a while, and then we fought some carrion crawlers. Mm-hmm. And then we were like, okay, well, we should probably go talk with that guy. That's where we started last time.
That's because it was between going down a creepy hole or talking to the fish fella.
Right.
And I wasn't into the creepy hole.
Like, that whole area with the creepy fish fellow was, like, making our brains feel, like, kind of headachy and weird and fuzzy. But we got over that and just went after him. And we found him in a room with one of the people that we were looking for, one of Tuon's cousins, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wrote down the name, I believe, somewhere on a piece of paper last year. Last session.
His name is Ogun.
And another friend of theirs who's like a betentacled, really nice guy, it seems like.
Super nice. Nobody found an issue with him at all. Or them.
Like, he's got this weird tentacle face thing going on, which is different, but that's okay.
He speaks in headache.
Yeah, if he tries to speak to you, it's like telepathically, and it's very uncomfortable. But he knows this and seems to be very amenable to just writing things down instead of causing psychic pain. So that's great.
And they go by they them, and their name is right. I keep forgetting as well because they do. I don't know. They don't look effeminate at all.
Right.
So I think if they had the chance, they might go by either he, him, or they, them. But they're going with they, them right now. And also their name is Esrix.
Esrix. We found out their name. So Esrix is in a bit of a pickle. Esrix is stuck in this cave. There's like a I actually could show this. Do you want me to show on the map?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. This is the cool chamber where we found them. Right here. But the problem is there's this weird barrier right here.
A barrier that looks maybe like a barrier that expands bigger than just there.
Yes, and so we started to put some pretty important things together at this point when we realized, A, there's this barrier here, and we are sort of at the limits of the known boundaries of Estersea in the mountains. But apparently, a day or so ago, this barrier disappeared momentarily, and that's how Esrix came in. But now they can't get back out.
He was just waiting there like a cat at a door.
I guess so. Yep. Yeah, just
follow.
Yeah,
trying to get out. But now he wants back in, just like every cat, right? Like whatever side of the door they're on, if they just want it to be open, that's the ideal situation. So Esrix wants to go back, and this disappearance and reappearance of the border coincides with our experience in Mistonvale of the sky like shattering or whatever you want to call that. So I think at this point we have deduced that there's some kind of barrier around the area of Estersea that flickered.
Which is a pretty big idea to wrap your brain around.
It is.
When you live in this world.
If
you think about it.
It's pretty crazy. But regardless,
heavy.
I think what we decided was that we can't really do anything about this boundary here, right? So we tried to convince Esrix that we just want to get the people that we came here to get, grab some of that juicy adamantite, and then we can all go back to Estersea and see.
Bring our Esrix friend back.
We're gonna bring Esrix with us to Estersea and see if there's anybody in Estersea who could help them get back home.
Get home?
Yeah.
Do we know what happened to make the barrier flicker? I don't mean to meta. I'm just trying to remember if there was something that happened to us that we knew to have triggered it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember.
I don't think so.
I didn't think so.
Sleeping when it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all had bad dreams or something.
Yeah.
Or we had a bad dream and then we woke up and experienced it all together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we all did have dreams right before it happened. Bad dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
And
think
didn't all of our dreams involve yellow eyes?
Did they?
No,
I'll have to
never
rewatch
mind.
that episode, I guess.
I will have to also rewatch because I forget. It was not a good dream.
No.
I still had, a nightmare, as they call them.
Yes.
so
But I don't think
we
my
also
nightmares caused these things to happen.
We also discovered another one of the missing miners. Rebel. No, just Rebel, but in my head it's Rebel Wilson.
Rebel W.
W.
Right. So we ended the session right when you ran into Rebel, and she was across the sort of little fast-moving stream that's going through this cave. And she's been building sort of a little rock fort, and she looks really rough. And you were kind of like yelling at each other over this water. I didn't even put
Except
a figure.
for Ruben.
Yes,
had
important
his own
side quest.
Adventure.
Right. So we were trying to go find the rest of our friends who are supposedly with the other fish people, but then
And Ruben, a ranger known for his fleet-footed grace, stepped on a paralysis mushroom.
Mhm.
Just a little bit with one of his toes.
Just one of the little tendons there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
little
it's-
tendrils.
Anyone could have done it, you know? I was leading the way, and it turns out the only cure for the paralysis from the mushroom is was eating another mushroom, which has some interesting side effects.
This is true.
Yeah.
Olympics.
Yeah, that was an interesting bit, and I remember who was, I think Lob was carrying Ruben, and Ruben being kind of frozen in place was the only witness to Meldrin falling on his butt in the mushroom slime.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't happen.
But yes, there was some.
May have found a diamond,
Oh yeah,
and may
No.
have subsequently.
Don't remember
No?
anything that looked like
No,
that.
it was
No.
just a big shiny
Very
rock
dull rock, not as interesting as the others.
that made a really
It was
great
trying
sound
too hard.
Made a cool splash. Yeah.
yeah, big diamond, gone forever. Love it. Okay. So yeah,
But he's
does
got
anyone?
good rocks, right? Or
Yeah.
did you release all your rocks because you felt bad that you were holding on to them?
No, as far as I can tell, I have an assortment of colorful pebbles in my pocket right now.
Right. And it took you an hour to collect them, and I was like, okay, we'll say you had 20, and you're like, no. I select them very carefully. I probably only have 7 or something.
Yeah, it was a very careful process.
You're gonna finally sober up and be like, why are my pockets full of rocks?
You'll have to
And
take
why do I feel so
disadvantage on
sentimental
stealth
about
checks.
Your carrying capacity is way down now.
Mhm.
You are overburdened.
Oh.
Okay, friends. Does anyone have anything else they would like to add to the recap before we hop in?
Where did we left our good friends way up at the top near the barrier, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they're in
we're
the.
going-
I
the
think
wormy
we
room
put them back
right
in
now.
the squiggly room. Told them to wait for us
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, you're not really sure where they are now. If I could probably just black out the whole top screen now because you're not sure what they're up to exactly. They said they would wait for you though.
That's ominous.
And they're
sorry.
good
It's right now.
people.
As far as I
You
know,
can't
they're
see them
every
right
other-
now, so you don't know what the heck they're doing, guys.
They're doing exactly
Yeah.
what we asked them to do because they're
Yep.
good, trustworthy, 100% lawful good
sure.
people
Yeah.
that wouldn't lie to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, they are like every other RPG NPC where as soon as you leave the room, they just T-pose until you come back.
No, they just don't exist. They
Right.
both exist
Yeah.
and don't exist.
Whoa.
Schrodinger's NPC.
I understood that.
Also, I forgot that I was wearing a D&D shirt.
Yay!
Oh,
I can't believe
Cute.
I still don't have a D&D shirt.
oh my goodness.
I know. Nice. All right.
Maybe one day when we have College of Lore merch, we'll all get matching T-shirts.
Oh, I would buy a College of Lore tank top.
Yeah, tank
Yeah,
tops.
same.
I
Yes.
exclusively wear tank tops and cardigans.
And all of the merch just has Meldrin on it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Or it's supposed to be a group shot, but he's like,
Right in the front. That would be like Monsters Inc. when he's always Mike is always
Yes.
covered.
Oh
with
my
a
god,
logo.
with the College of Lore logo
Yeah.
over it.
Like right on Meldrin, and Meldrin be like, "Oh my god, I'm on a shirt."
That's very good. Okay.
I'll buy 5.
Okay, friends, let's do it. Let's hop in.
Yeah.
Okay. So so you see Rebel. I think it's Lob that sees Rebel across the water, and there's kind of this moment of recognition. She recognizes you, and it's kind of this moment. She is a human, but I think the illumination from the mushrooms is enough to kind of for her to have seen you across, and she knows your outline probably really good.
I have a very distinct outline and voice. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she seems very relieved to see you. She looks very haggard, and she's got like huge bags under her eyes, and she looks like filthy and exhausted and a little beat up. She has her armor, but she doesn't seem to have anything else on, like, with her. Like, she's just got the clothes on her back, kind of a thing. And she's got, like, her hands look all tore up from moving all these rocks into place.
Just wait there. How did you get over on that side?
And she says, "What? I can't hear you over the sound of this rushing water."
I said, how did you get over there?
What are you yelling at, Lob? Stop yelling at the water.
No. There's one of the people we're looking for, Rebel. She's over there.
Is it someone? I don't know anyone named Rebel.
Oh, she was one of the scouts, right? Or like
yes,
one of
she's one of the people
Yeah.
that we're trying to save.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do know that. But she wasn't sent as a minor. She was sent as protection, right?
Right. She's a ranger, and she was sent to... She's a Gloomstalker ranger as well. I think Jake is also. So she was kind of sent... They knew that they'd be going in caves and everything, so she was sent to kind of assist and deal with terrain and kind of be the knowledge point of the expedition.
Right.
Okay. So, can
But
you...
do any of us recognize her?
Oh, yeah. Like, the two rangers well, I think Ruben's still in the
Yes.
chamber with the shiny rocks, but Lob definitely does. And if any of you spent much time near the water front or anything like that, she spent a lot of time near the rocks and things like that.
Is she in my fan club? Because
I'll roll to see if she's in your fan club. No, she is not in your fan club.
Is she...
I did.
Is she in my fan club?
Pardon?
Is she in my fan club?
Oh no,
Okay, let me
Nomalisa has a much bigger
No,
fan club than
she's not in-
Belgium does.
She's not in either fan
Okay.
club. I don't think she gets out much.
She's not like an artsy person. That's fine.
Right. She's very rugged and sticks
Is
to
she
the...
in Lob's fan club? No, I'm kidding.
No.
She doesn't like any of us. She's like, why did all my least favorite Esterseans come rescue me?
Then like
Ruben comes around and she's like, hard eyes.
Yeah, but I wouldn't recognize her. Not right now.
What?
So, can you describe this water, this passage that's between us? Is it like treacherous or...
If you fell in the water, you would get swept away, but it's only about 5 feet at the narrowest,
Okay.
or maybe even a little less, so you could jump it. Just don't jump, like, face first into the rocks or, fall
So you're
in.
saying there's a difficulty check.
Well, if your strength... I think it's fairly easy. It's only like a 5-foot jump. So as long as your strength is... Let me see. What would that be? Because the rule, it's like... shoot, I should have looked this up. This is my bad.
You can jump your strength.
Yeah, in feet?
Or
Is that what it is?
in feet. But with a running jump, you can jump farther.
Yes. Long jump. Yes, you're absolutely right. You cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
Okay, so we can just jump over.
Yeah, as long as
Yeah.
everyone's got a 5 strength or over, you should not have an issue, and I won't make you check.
My strength is 10.
I think if your strength was 5, you would be like a baby bird.
Okay, well that implies that I'm able to leap 16 feet.
With a running jump. With a run.
Yeah.
That's
You're
still
very
like a ton. Are you sure it's not the ability modifier?
Yeah, but you're like an amazing adventurer, Lob.
16
Like-
strength is really high. That's
Yeah,
like
it's-
very athletic.
Yeah, it is, but
You're
And
like,
you're tall.
maybe it's just because I, Kersey, can barely leap, like, a foot. I guess that makes sense.
Well, like any of us could, like, you could probably jump easily 5 feet. forward.
yeah, with a running and then just jumping.
Whoa.
I believe
Don't
it. I
assume
believe it in my heart.
abilities.
Okay.
And it's not like jumping
Look, I had to
vertically. It's like jumping that distance, right?
That's true.
And a
Move
foot,
some
a foot
furniture
is
around.
like what?
Yeah.
Is this like a foot? I'm
Yeah,
not talking about meters. I'm talking about feet.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point. I think in my head,
You're thinking meters?
I think I was thinking meters in my head, or like like a foot was like actually like 2 or like a foot and a half or something. I don't
That's a big foot.
know. That's a big foot.
You can't jump that big.
That's a Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
You can jump 3 Sasquatches.
so do you want to jump?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
can we?
Should we?
Apparently, I can
should
just kind of
we?
like.
So
Step over.
we're like all getting ready to jump over, and then Namalisa's like, "Wait, what about Ruben?"
So Ruben, what are you doing?
Still laying down, looking at rocks, I guess.
Still?
I think that's where we left off.
How long is this effect supposed to last? I think we said last.
It was 2 hours, I think. Wasn't it? No. Oh shoot! I should have watched the end of that episode.
I think it was 2 hours, Jill.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
paralysis. Was 2 hours. Maybe they were both 2. We'll say 2 hours. We'll say 2 hours.
Okay.
2 hours and you were completely clear-headed.
Yeah. And if it was something
Yeah.
different, this is like After Effects or different. The mushrooms are changing in your body, so now it's 2 hours.
Okay.
If it wasn't before.
If it wasn't before,
so you have
like an hour
that's how D&D goes in real life.
Yeah, sometimes you forget what you said a month and a half ago.
Has it really been a month and a half? Oh yeah, it has been a month and a half.
It's been a while. Okay, Ruben. So you're lying there. You're enjoying the sound of the water hitting the waterfall and rushing off into the stream nearby. You've got your beautiful pebbles around you. You've stuffed some in your rocks. You threw the offensive one into the water. You didn't need that one. You're just enjoying the moment.
I mean,
You're like, sweet, I don't have to play today.
Easy roleplay.
Yeah.
Are we gonna need to toss him?
Well, he's not immobile. We just should get... Okay, now Melissa is gonna come over here because she's worried about Ruben.
He's like, maybe, I don't know, maybe you're even making
Yeah.
like rock angels.
Yeah, so now Melissa's gonna like pick up some of the like shiny pebbles, and she's gonna be like,
And try to do breadcrumb style?
Ruben,
Like, lead him to the trap?
Ruben, these are amazing, but I know where there's some more, even more beautiful stones.
There's
The
one
water
on the
kind of
island.
sounds like a voice.
Follow me, follow me, Ruben.
Sure.
The thing is that you could probably just be like, hey Ruben, we're going to a new place, come on.
But that's not. I'm like,
That's not bad.
Sha, like, sha, come this way, sha.
I think you have to roll performance to see how much you sound like a...
Do I get advantage because he's high as a kite?
Sure.
But he could also get spooked by the river goddess.
Yeah.
It's true.
Oh, where'd it go? I have to re-roll that. It's too hidden. Okay, 21.
Oh wow.
That's
So-
a lot.
Damn.
I also think that at this point you're getting closer, and like Meldrin and Lob, you hear it as well, and it sounds like really convincing, like
Oh my God,
really
the river's
nice.
talking.
Yeah,
You're like, oh, where's she going? I want to come too. Shoo-sha. And then I'll jump right over.
Okay.
And I'll
I'm
like
like,
Hey, Jill.
toss the stones up in the air around me so that they shower down.
it looks like
Ravel's like,
Sha.
Yeah, she's definitely a bit confused as to what you're talking about. And I think she might even kind of like, after everything she's kind of been through the past couple of days, she's kind of like going to back up a bit into the corner behind her rock fort.
Seeing that, I'll be like, Ruben's high on mushrooms.
Oh, that explains. He ate the red ones, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, she had to learn as well.
Me thinking that she would be like, okay, but instead she's like, oh yeah, I mean, that's how I've spent most of my time here so far. So.
So what do the rest of you do? So Nomalisa came over, shiny rock shower.
I mean, should I? I mean, I kind of.
Oh yeah, well,
that way now. I can look cool when I jump over water too.
Do you want to do something fancy over this rushing water?
I probably shouldn't.
Oh my god, you should.
I mean, you can.
What is life for?
You will have to roll for
if
it,
you're too
but...
scared to do fun stuff in a fake D&D game.
Yeah. What's the worst that could happen?
I'll leap and roll.
Okay. So roll me...
like a dive roll.
Doing like acrobatics or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll an
and
acrobatics.
There was like a new person to...
hero pose.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like the 3-point landing.
Yeah. 3 points.
Oh, nice.
Hero landing.
This is so
Do I
funny.
have to roll for that?
The stones are still showering down as they land, as you land.
Is it a
There's a new
performance or
person
is it
to-
acrobatics?
Acrobatics. I'm just outlining where the rocks are.
I mean, yeah, I'm aiming for right here.
Yeah.
My acrobatics is not great. It's 12.
12? Oh, that's enough, though. I wasn't going to make it, like, a really hard check.
And I got a nat 20 on my performance plus 6.
Ooh.
Oh,
I made it
wow.
look cool at least.
Okay, so tell me what you have, like, why is it a nat 20? Tell me what it looks like and how
Because you can't even tell that the theme music is coming out of my mouth.
It sounds like it's coming, like, from the cave.
And it's echoing through. It's like da 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 da. And then I look up dramatically.
See, what I was picturing was that, like, you kind of fumbled the acrobatics part of it, but you're able to recover in such a way that it looks completely on purpose.
And a good hair flip at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Like, I do like
hello
that.
there.
I do like what you said, Chrissy, about like almost looking like a fumble, but it added to the like the danger of the moment. Like, yeah, like Rebel kind of like notices and like is like looking over and is like, and but then you like make the landing and like
a river this
Yeah.
wide. And I look like it was really dangerous.
It's more of a creek than anything.
Basically just a very fast creek.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lob's gonna wait for Ruben to cross over. Just to make sure.
So I think since Ruben is high on mushrooms, I am gonna make you make a check, Jake, for Ruben's ability to get over this without something awful happening. Could you?
Maybe you'll just get there faster than us.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be fast.
What am I rolling for?
You can roll just an athletics check, or an acrobatics check.
I don't have proficiency in acrobatics, but it is my dex score, which is a lot better than my strength. So I mean, I can still do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I am picturing like those videos of cats who jump, but they do it really poorly. So it's just like,
And like, don't go
And
anywhere.
then,
just
like,
like
5
getting ready. Then
So that's a 14.
Nice.
Oh, that's enough. That's enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm just like, the ground looks weird here. I probably shouldn't step in that. And just like very nonchalantly.
And he wiggles his butt for like 5 minutes preparing for the jump and then
yeah, okay, and Lob's just going to jump over like a normal person.
What?
So there is like a rock wall there that's like fairly high.
Oh, okay.
The brown stuff,
okay.
the brown stuff is a rock
so
wall.
that's like a
and now Melissa will move back so that more people have like room to get over
space.
here.
Yeah. In my head, it's like he just jumped across and then like moved, like shuffled away from the edge.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So having you over here, there's like more rocks, and Rebel says, "Okay, if we close this off, I think it would be safe enough to rest if we had to rest."
I would love to rest.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, so if you want to give me a hand, we can kind of block this off just to make it safe so nothing creeps up on us. And maybe we could have a little chat.
Yeah,
like, how did you get here? Are you here to save everybody?
Yes.
I do have a lot of things I want to talk about.
I mean, I would hope so, but we were sent up here just to, collect rocks, and I wasn't sure if anyone, if they were even cared that we were gone.
Collecting rocks.
Well, that adamantine that the queen seems so, interested in getting a hold of.
Adamantine?
Mm-hmm.
Just repeating select phrases.
So Rabella's still like piling some rocks while talking, and she looks like completely haggard and exhausted. And like each rock seems like a huge burden.
Yeah, Lob's gonna step forward and be like, "You rest. We'll take care of it."
Yeah.
like
kind of like gently like pushes her away. Like,
okay. So she'll take a seat and oops, I just drew all over her face. I just deleted her. This is it's getting.
She takes a seat.
I did it again.
She draws in lipstick on her face and then disappears.
Oh. Okay. There we go.
Is she gone now?
Okay, so she is going to sit down in like a heap on the ground and kind of rest her head in her hands, and then she's like, ah! And they're like really wounded and injured. And then she's going to concentrate for a second, and she's going to cast Cure Wounds on herself, and then she looks a bit better.
Healer.
But she's doing it in like a kind of a subtle way because, as we all know, in Estersea, magic is kind of frowned upon. So she's kind of like huddled over her hands, and you see like a little bit of a glow, and then her wounds look a lot better, and she's like kind of trying to hide that she's cured herself.
Can I do some kind of check to see if because I do secret healing magic too.
Yeah. So if you want to do an Arcana check.
Sure.
So everyone else saw that glowing too.
Real subtle.
I got
Ruben.
16.
Oh yeah, you recognize it, and I think you would even recognize that it was Cure Wounds.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I'm not going to say anything about it, but I would, as we sort of start to help her build this shelter, I want to ask her, like, so what's happened to you? We know that some of the others are in some community of creatures here. We were trying to find them.
Yes,
I expect that you'd be with them. What are you doing here?
They were dragging us off down a passageway up north a little bit to the east. Right. And before we got to the city, like just outside of the city, I managed to break free. There's a city down there, and it's quite impressive, I suppose, in an architectural standpoint. But there was this group of Kuatoa, these like fish-like people, and they grabbed us from up top, and they fed us these potions and dragged us into this stream so we could breathe underwater, and we got kind of like flushed straight down in like right outside of the city, And once we got there, they took our weapons, they took all of my gear, everything, but I managed to break free. And I ran for it, and I managed to hide in some rocks, but they did take the rest into the city. I stuck around outside, stealthing around and just keeping quiet, and I was out there for hours and hours and hours. And they tried to drown Ogun and Velis, the two water genasi, but they were trying to, I think, like sacrifice them or something, but they can breathe underwater. It was really stupid. I don't know. Anyway, I couldn't get in because the gates were closed, and I could just kind of like see and overhear what they were saying a little bit. But they started doing patrols. I think they were looking for me, so I had to just get out of there, and I needed somewhere to rest. I've been awake for, I think, maybe 2 days now or more. So I just needed to rest. I can't do things.
Yes, I understand. And I'll like wink at her really. We need to rest as well.
Who was with you? Who was still alive when you got taken?
Ogun, Velis. I think they must be in the lake. There's a huge lake down there. They must still be down there. I didn't see them come up.
Was there an Underrock with you?
Glinta, yeah, the two Underrocks, Glinta and her brother.
Husband, maybe?
No, brother and sister.
Brother, husband?
Lomos. Yeah, Underrock.
Lomos and Glinta. Okay.
Yeah, brother and sister. And what? You look a bit familiar. Are you?
Nah. I don't look like an Underrock, thank you very much.
Right, okay.
But I'm...
Sorry, I shouldn't be presumptuous.
What are you saying? Saying
Are
all
you
of us
saying
look
all
the same?
Oh, no. But they were okay, right? I mean...
Yeah, they were in... I couldn't see where they were taken. I kind of just got glimpses, because I was standing kind of by the water, and I could see around the gate. The gate goes straight to the rock wall and then right to the water, so I could kind of see what was happening when they were trying to drown Ogun and Velis, and they were like really convincing, like letting them believe it. It was a good move.
Well, we've seen Ogun.
Where?
Up in the caves to the north.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's with
two
Kuatoa.
With them?
And another. Yeah.
Yeah, headache guy.
Oh, I haven't been to the north yet. I came up from that sort of north eastern passage and just came south to here, following this the water.
We do know that there are some Kuatoa who do not agree with what's happening down in the city.
Yes,
how they sacrifice people down in the city.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what they're up to, but I did hear the guards at the gate. They always were squabbling, which was how I was able to kind of get by a little bit. And I do speak Undercommon, so I was able to understand them. And they were arguing a lot about a new archpriest or something. I don't know. It's something to do with their politics, and they're very back and forth, fighting all the time.
The complex politics of the Kuatoa.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about complex, but they're definitely some arguments.
Their goddess, blah, 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 blah. I can't remember the goddess's name. Anyone else?
No, you got it. Oh yeah, blah 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 blah.
It was Dimblo-Poppy.
Oh wait, did we actually get the goddess's name last time?
It's written right here in our Roll20 chat. I'm not making it up.
Dimblo-Poppy.
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 Yeah. Oh yeah, Dimblo-Poppy.
Yes. That was definitely one of the words they were throwing around frequently.
Oh.
That you thought was a word you couldn't translate properly, but it turns out it was their god.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
a pronoun. It's a proper noun. Yeah.
Wait, Dimblop. Never mind.
Dimblopop.
I give up. It's the sound of people drowning.
Yeah.
No, not funny. These people might die. Let's go.
Well, we need to rest,
People are
right?
dying. Yeah.
I mean, I don't need to.
Yeah, I'm not sure when they're planning on doing another sacrifice.
They might already be sacrificed. You got here 2 days ago, so
Namalesa says,
Yeah,
I would
how long
really
have they been
benefit from a rest, and I think it might be very helpful to have her with us as well, and if she
Yeah.
needs a rest.
Oh yeah, no, we should definitely rest.
Yeah.
do we want to
Yeah.
do some scouting?
For right now, before we rest?
Love it.
What's going on? I'm just worried. Not that I care that much, but you know, might be dead. No big deal. We just won't get our reward or whatever if
Yeah,
people are
it
dead.
seemed like they were kind of doing it one a day a little bit. And today, let me think.
You've been here for 2 days, you said.
Yeah, like it's been a while, so I don't know what they would do today. I mean, I got away. I don't know.
Yeah, no big deal.
Well, we definitely don't want anybody to die. What do you guys think? What's everybody think?
I think rest is definitely more important right now.
I think meta. Camille thinks resting is more important. But
Yeah, I
Meldred
don't know. I mean, I'm not
is a little
that tired.
Getting in touch with my feelings. I don't think I'm that tired.
Yeah. With my feelings.
Feelings.
Yeah.
How am I
Well,
feeling?
I'm also thinking about Rebel, who needs a fucking break.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But Rebel
So
can
like
stay.
everybody's dad Lob is going to
And
come and be
Ruben,
like,
who needs
nope,
to self-
settle down. We need to take a break. Also, Ruben needs to like work off his high.
Right.
or sleep it
Yeah,
off.
yeah. That
Yeah,
might be
Okay,
good.
so
sleep it
we
off,
have-
whatever it is.
Okay, so we're not at full fighting capacity. I understand.
But you could scout while we rest if you don't feel the need to rest, Meldrin.
Yeah, Meldrin, if you want to go ahead.
By myself in the cave.
Or you could
That's
or
fine.
you could
Or you
stay
could stay
here
here,
and rest
fine.
with us.
I think you guys need to rest, and I should probably guard you while you do.
Yeah, thank you. You're so
Thank you,
thoughtful.
I'll just sit here and stare into the darkness.
Oh, darkness, my old friend.
Is it actually dark on this side? It actually would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so this side
Yeah.
of the river, like it's pretty dark where you all are.
I'm
Yeah.
forgetting if I can see in the dark. Yes, I can. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one who couldn't, and I've got the big goggles on.
The big, obnoxiously sized. You need to draw them onto your character.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I do
Novelist-
imagine they're like the novelty size, like sunglasses, but with like gadgets and stuff on them.
Yeah.
Wait, I'll help.
At some point, Namalesa wants to try and ask her a question outside of earshot of others.
Okay.
It's pretty
so
loud here with the rushing water.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, so maybe you both like work on the stones in the corner or something.
Yeah. I wanna ask her how. So she said that she was like hiding from the Kuatoa, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But I remember that Neil Bull was able to see Ruben even when he was like super hidden. So
Yeah.
Namalesa is like wondering if she has some kind of magic or something that she was able to use to hide, and so she's just gonna ask like, "Hey, how were you able to hide from them? They can see things they shouldn't."
Yeah. It seems to be very proximity based. Like if you're close to them, they do have very good awareness. But I ran off a ways and hid in some rocks and kind of stayed low for a long time. And I would do that frequently. Like I would kind of scout a bit and try and gather some information and then run off again to, stay out of their sensory area. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. They're very observant. They don't even have eyelids.
Yeah.
Like their eyes are just always open.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just remembered your face when you do like the Neil Wolf voice. Well,
Short rest or long rest?
Well, if we're
rest,
gonna rest at all, it might as well. It has to be a long rest, right? A short rest doesn't really do a whole lot.
You already drew goggles on Lob. That's amazing.
As soon as Chrissy tries to move the icon, though, they will not go.
Yeah, I think you can group them.
Oh, it's on roll 20.
Can I group it?
You might be
if you select them both, you might be right click. Maybe you can group them.
Oh, I could probably try to. They're really not good. No, I can't group stuff.
Oh, okay. You'll just have to catch up with Lob every time.
Yeah, it's like a Looney Tunes cartoon where like you run and then your glasses come after you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no. Novelace is facing the wrong way, so they don't fit on Novelace's head.
She's looking at them through the other way.
Yeah.
Oh no! I moved a very small part of it.
Okay, so you're all going to take a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When Lob finishes his section of the wall there, he's gonna go over to like Rebel and kind of like, fatherly like slap her on the back and be like, "You okay? You doing all right?"
Oh, Lob. Yeah, I think so. It's been quite an ordeal. I can't express how relieved I am for you to all show up here, and I really didn't think that she would send anyone for us. I'm really happy she did, and you can see like kind of like a tear kind of forming and like running down like the streak of dirt on her face, and she just like wipes it off. Yeah, it's been
kind of does like the dad like one arm like shoulder hug. Like,
she like collapses on you and she has like a couple of sobs and then she's like, "I'm sorry, I'm just so tired."
No, don't apologize. Don't apologize.
I'm just so tired. I think I'll feel a lot better after a full sleep.
Yeah, you need it.
Yeah.
You rest. We'll take care of everything from here.
Okay. All right. And then she sits down and then she like puts her like her armor, like she takes her leather armor top thing off and like folds it up and like puts it as a pillow and just like out cold.
Lob's gonna like I'm assuming we all have like sleeping kits with us. And Lob's gonna take his blanket and like put it over her. Yeah.
Okay. She like kind of in her sleep like grabs it and like cuddles it in like with like kind of like a worried expression that kind of relaxes with the blanket on her.
Should we figure out some kind of... Should we do like a watch? Rotate.
Meldrin's not going to sleep. So he'll just watch.
Sleep.
Okay.
Alright. Does Meldrin need to sleep, or is this like a...
maybe. It depends on how long we've been awake.
Yeah, so that... I think we started last time, and it was around like 10 p.m., and then you played... So it's probably like midnight-ish, but you slept during the day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like things are getting all messed up. So this will be the actual nighttime sleep that'll get us back on like some kind of day-night schedule.
Mildred doesn't.
Our circadian rhythms all messed up.
Yeah.
Mildred doesn't want to sleep in a cave.
Okay.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
He'll watch. I don't. I'm not tired. I'm full of energy.
I mean, Ruben will probably be wide awake until the mushrooms wear off.
There's just like lights dancing in front of your eyes, like.
I'm sure he'll be a super effective scout in this state.
Oh,
All the
absolutely.
more reason that Mildred's gonna be awake and actually watching. I don't know if that gives a level of exhaustion or something, but
Yeah, it would.
Oh,
Yeah,
meh.
I think at this point it would.
I'll just be keeping Mildred company the whole time.
And
Hey,
I don't think it would. I don't think it would kick in right now because it's not been a full 24 hours. I think
sometime through
like
the day
2 hours.
tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll be feeling exhausted, but not right away.
Hey,
The
Mildred.
moment that I see
You know
stuff, I'll just pass out.
You know that stream right there?
Yeah, that's a stream. That's a stream, buddy.
Stays in the same place, but it's always moving.
Good observation, buddy. Keep up the good work. You've got great perception skills.
I
Have you ever noticed?
goals to be like massive.
I see everything.
Have you ever noticed that we never step in the same river twice?
That's
Okay. So you settle in for your long rest, and you can all mark off, except for you, Mildred, that you've had a long rest and replenish whatever spell slots, HP kind of thing that's going on there.
I don't think I took any damage last time anyway.
No.
Or someone healed me. I'm not sure.
Sweet.
So during the night, you've worked and you've built up this kind of rock wall, and during the night, Meldrin and Ruben, your hallucination type situation wears off, and you're able to sleep whenever you are wanting it. Throughout the night, Meldrin, nothing comes in or disturbs this kind of rock haven that you've worked together to create. But you do hear kind of like grinding sounds in the walls behind you. And it's kind of like this slow kind of grinding kind of sound that
it's the worm.
eventually tapers off into...
Can I do some kind of nature roll or something to see if that is perhaps the same thing that we saw before?
Yeah.
If I hadn't have seen it, I probably wouldn't have known what it was.
Mm-hmm.
But because I saw it, I'm going to make a guess. But you know what? I didn't remember. I forgot.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 6.
And there's no plus to that? Okay. All right. Yeah, so you hear it, and I feel like you wouldn't be, like, terrified, because you've... it might seem a little familiar, but you can't really place...
I'm still on alert.
Yeah, you're not,
Like dagger in hand. Short sword in hand.
Meldrin's, terror level is already so heightened that, just,
My fight or
anything
flight
is just
on all
yeah,
the
this
time.
has to happen now.
Okay.
Fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. Everything's
It's fine. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. It's
I'm okay
fine.
without this.
So you all wake up. Rebel stretches and stretches out her neck. It's like cracking a bit, and she looks a lot better. The bags under her eyes have lessened significantly. She's still filthy, but
Aren't we all?
we're all filthy now. So
My vision hides the worst of it, I'm sure.
true. Good point. Maybe she doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, actually, how good does she look? I do need to know the answer to this question.
Pretty good, She's not bad looking at all.
I didn't notice until I was sleep deprived, apparently.
Too sleep deprived to be terrified.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it would take a lot to convince Mildred not to look at someone in that way.
Mhm.
Or at least consider them, give
Right.
them the up and down.
Right, yeah, no, she's not bad with him at all.
Let's see what you look like in the sunshine.
Yeah, we'll give it some time. Give it some time.
Everybody looks nice in the dark. Let's be real.
Yeah,
You don't look as good as the tentacle friend at this point.
right, exactly. Asterix.
Well, he had the charisma. Like, they had the charisma, so.
Yeah, they've got that sweet, I almost said something really gross, but it had to do with his tentacles. Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah.
So you all wake up. You're feeling pretty chipper and well rested. Meldrin, you did spend the night awake, so you're still feeling that wear and tear. What do you do?
So the plan was
Me specifically, or all of us?
All of you. What do you
Yeah.
do now?
the plan was to try and get them back from the town. Were we gonna try and like barter for them or something? What was the plan?
I thought there was a disguise involved.
Yeah.
And a distraction.
Weren't we like
There was definitely going to be a distraction.
and a distraction? But yeah, we were gonna disguise ourselves.
As fish people.
Yes.
I think I already rubbed the fish all over. No, remember? Neil Bull touched us
Yes. So we
to make us fishy.
smell like
Right.
gross fish.
Do we still smell like gross fish?
Well, we haven't
We
bathed.
might have to get him to like touch us again. Neil
Neil
Bull!
It
guys
wore
smell
off.
weird.
It wore off. And we fell asleep.
Yeah, we kind of ran, but we had to go to sleep.
I
think
mean,
you still
I
stink.
didn't
Don't worry.
bathe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wash off the
I
fish
feel-
smell.
yeah. I feel like we're kind of permanently briny
It-
at this
And
point.
it really isn't primarily the smell. Like the physical appearance will be important.
Well, and
Well, it was Neil Bull's suggestion was.
Well, I just
Yeah,
mean
you-
as long as we still smell a little bit like fish, then we're probably good, right? It's not the only. It's not the only
Being
thing.
able to sneak.
It's not the only thing we're relying on.
Yeah. We're gonna sneak, and then someone was gonna do the distraction to make us sneak better, and the smell is to keep us from being noticed without us.
Oh,
Mhm.
I thought we. Yeah, no, but I thought there was a disguise.
yeah, I have a spell that disguises me.
Oh,
I don't
I
know
thought
if
it
anyone
too.
else.
I mean, I'm also very good at disguises, says Rebel.
Here we go.
Yeah, are you in his fan club? Because it seems like a lot of your stuff lines up.
Fan club?
No, we're just friends from way back.
Do you have a fan club?
Well, it's nothing I started. It's just, some people were like, I felt the need.
Definitely.
Oh,
VIP
Definitely
engagement.
started it for himself.
he was putting up like sign-up sheets around town, and some people thought it was like for like a new barrel or something. So there are a few names. Well, that's
Is it a new barrel?
like a
It's
barrel, like
Mildred.
a barrel of wine or something. Like
Free
just
wine
thinking.
at Mildred's fan club. Everyone came for the free wine, and no one came for Mildred.
The swag.
The swag, yeah.
His swag is just some wine. So sneaking, disguised, distraction. These are all different tactics. Are we going to do all three or just one?
Distraction would probably help Rebel and I to slip into the crowd unnoticed.
Yeah.
So what's the distraction going to be? I think Meldrin, you and I could be a good distraction.
Oh, I'm very distracted.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We could be like, we could just show up and be like,
Hey,
gather
catch us!
round,
No.
everyone! It's time for the Nomalisa
Hey,
and
go ahead.
Meldrin show, and like just
And
start.
they would all just be like stone faced, like
happening?
sacrifices.
We could just put on our show, like the way we did at Mist and Vale.
That went over well.
It was
We got free drinks at
it was
that.
amazing. Yeah.
That's
Maybe
true.
they'll give us free drinks also.
Yeah.
forcefully.
We're like
The only...
Oh, what?
The only thing is that none of them speak Common. Do any of you speak Undercommon?
I speak Infernal.
That would scare them, probably.
Dwarven?
I also speak Dwarven and Elven.
Hey, what do you know? I can also speak Infernal.
Well, we're useless.
They don't speak Common?
Really, a good enough show, it crosses any language barrier,
like,
right?
Neil Bull understands us, right?
Yes, Neil Bull did.
But they
and spoke Common.
But she thinks that that culture in general doesn't speak Common.
Are you asking her?
Yes.
Okay. I have not seen a single Kuatoa that spoke anything other than Undercommon.
Well, why would they just speak Common? What?
I don't know.
Around, like, you know, if you're in France and all the people there are from France, you're going to speak French, right? Even if you
That's true.
Yeah. Fantasy French.
That's true. Yeah. None of the ones we met seemed to react to anyone's cries or pleading or bargaining. Yeah.
So if it's myself and Rebel who are going undercover, and Rebel speaks Undercommon, we can cover for that. I'm her friend that doesn't speak much.
I mean, we could also just have a distraction which involves revealing ourselves and then making them try to get us. And us running away.
That seems dangerous. That seems more certainly really dangerous than just trying to put on a show.
Yeah, and not all of the Kuatoa seem interested in the behaviors of the group that took us.
Maybe they would... It would at least capture their attention, what we're doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
As they try to translate what we're saying.
So, do you guys want to, like... Yeah, like, what's the timing of this? Is it like we start doing our thing and then you guys go in? Or do you guys go in and mull about, but then, like, give us a signal when it looks like somebody might be looking at you funny, and then that's when we can jump in and distract everybody?
I think we'll have to distract early. Like, go first and distract, and then give them some kind of signal. And then they would know to go in. Because we don't want to chance them getting caught.
But what if they just capture us immediately after we start performing, and then we're no longer...
distracted by trying to catch us. I'm very fast. I'll run away.
So...
It's not a good plan.
Rebel kind of draws a little thing in the sand and says, so when you get in, the tunnel, we're going to be walking through a tunnel. It takes like a couple of hours. And then it branches out into a area where there's a lake, and then there's a wall, and then there's a gate. I found a weak spot in the gate, but I wasn't strong enough to kind of bend or break off the rock stuff that's it's kind of all made out of this like muddy rock kind of material, and I wasn't really strong enough. It looked kind of cracked, but I couldn't break through it.
Did you bring your pickaxe?
I have one.
It's a Valheim joke.
But it's a good solution to this situation.
Yeah.
I do have the pickaxe that has the blood on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I wiped it off, but...
Yeah, we found a pickaxe.
One of the under rocks.
I mean, surely they all had pickaxe if they were here looking for adamantite.
The ones that were not just guides.
Disguised.
The guy, like, I didn't have one.
Oh,
but yeah,
okay,
we handed one to the rest of them, but they were all under rock brand. We only deal with the best.
Don't let them hear you say that.
Oh yes, they loved the compliments. I hope they're okay. All right.
They can't be humble like I am.
Are you sure you're not related?
No, Lisa like lets out a laugh, but like turns it into a weird cough.
Mildred glares at her.
Yeah, I feel like that comment even got like some side eye from Lob.
Me like, Are we above poisoning the lake?
It's
Yeah, we're above that.
It's a very large lake, the biggest
just
I've ever seen. I don't think that would do much, and also would probably be considered genocide.
Right.
Yeah. That's it. Well, not poison.
Not a huge
just
fan of that in general.
hallucinations. I'll
Just dump a bunch of mushrooms in there.
But then don't
like,
we have to go through the
vaporize-
water too?
Not necessarily.
We're all just like high and like
Oh.
floating. We come into shore,
yeah.
just like starfish with like giant pupils.
So instead of rescuing anyone, let's just all get stuck.
That's what I've been trying to do.
Now you guys are getting on my level. Because what I did was totally on purpose.
Yes.
All right. So distraction. I think Meldrin is going to pretend like he knows what he's doing, but probably follow Navalesa's lead. And you guys are going to sneak in. And Lob is going to lift up Meldrin to make him taller.
So are we?
I think I'm going to help with there is the sneaky hole that she was talking about that she wasn't strong enough to get into.
Right. Do you want to take the pickaxe?
Yes, I'll take the pickaxe.
Is that where we're sneaking in?
That makes sense, yeah. Jake.
Yeah,
Now
because we
you're
shouldn't all go in through the same entrance.
No. I think Namalesa and Meldrin should go through like the entrance
The
to
main
the
entrance.
village, right? Be like, we are here to entertain you. Traveling entertainers in the middle of a dark cave.
We have been summoned by your god. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, we can use that though. We can
Wait,
we
what's
can
the-
be
what's
saying that word, right?
Dimblo pop beep.
Yes.
Even though we do not speak your language, we can say one word. Dimblo pop beep.
Actually, before we go,
language.
I would like for I'm sorry, what's her name?
Rebel.
Rebel. I would love for her to teach us like a couple key phrases, like Dimblo Bop Beep has sent us, and you are being rewarded for your patronage and your sacrifices or whatever. We'll have like a little thing,
Right.
that's like, you know, we're divinely.
Okay. Write down 3 phrases that you think would be useful, and she will teach you those 3 phrases.
That's a lot of phrases.
So I
Can I
think
just learn about where the beer is?
no.
Where is the beer? Where is?
You can have 3 each. You'll have 6 altogether.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty
Good.
good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Now Lisa feels better.
But you won't have like individual words. Like you just like you don't know which word means what thing. So you just have to say the whole phrase as one.
Are we coordinating, or can I just write down things that?
Let's not coordinate. I think that's more funny.
I'm excited to see what phrases you decide are useful. And Lob and Ruben, if you want to do so as well, in case it is needed. So everyone write down 3 phrases that they learn from Rebel that they might need in this city.
Jill,
or town.
do you have a good idea for a break, or could this be a good break where we?
This could be a good
where
break.
we
Yeah,
all just like take 10 minutes. We'll be back in 10.
And I want to give just a little sample of what this language sounds like.
Okay.
And so it'd be like, it'd be like,
Oh, they sound like
Murloc.
yeah, they sound exactly like Murlocs.
I'm just gonna let Kiwi. Kiwi's
Yeah.
just gonna choose my phrases.
Okay. That's already a good one. What's a babe like
That's
you
a really
doing in
good
a game
one.
like this? All right. So we'll go on 10-minute break and then come back. Yeah?
Yes.
All right.
Good.
Everyone
Okay.
soon.
Be right back.
Bye.